Welcome back to The Narrative. I'm your host, Kamaya, along with my other host.
Nigeria.
And we'll be talking about graduation.
I'll say sixth grade is the year that I found myself. Seventh grade is the year that I started to really build my circle, build who I want to be around, cut people off out of my life because I knew what I needed around me, what could help me in life. So I stuck with the people who I knew was going to stay by my side, always there for me, and who was going to support me emotionally and spiritually. So that was that year. Eighth grade, I would say eighth grade was one of my best years besides sixth grade when I, learned about myself. Eighth grade took me to so many academic challenges. Academic struggles will be the best struggles of my life, of anybody's life. Because when you struggle academically, it builds your character and it builds you as a person. I tell you, essays every other day, tests every other week, well, every week, it was terrible. But at leaving eighth grade, I realized how much that really helped me in life to get to where I am now and everything like that. So now leaving eighth grade, it just helps me reflect on everything that has built me from sixth to where I am now. Graduation, I thought I was gonna cry, and I definitely did. I did cry. At first, I was just like, "Oh, I'm graduating." I feel like that's how it is for everybody. I feel like even if you cry over friends, you always realize that you're graduating. You're going to high school. You're really about to hit a big part in your life. That's when it hits you. You just get a wave of emotion. And you just, sometimes it scares you or sometimes it lifts you up. For me, I did cry because of that wave, but it lifted me up. It made me feel like I was ready for high school. This school made me feel like I was ready for high school. Me understanding myself, me working hard, everything as that made me realize I'm ready for high school. Don't think it's ever cute to not do your work.
Don't do it.
Especially in eighth grade, because when I tell you it will mess you up bad, you will be, even if you're not scared for high school, because normally it could it will make you afraid to go to high school, because everybody knows high school they don't play them games. Work your best in middle school because it's going to help you out a lot in high school. And that's it for now. We're going to get back to me so she can talk because I like to talk a lot.
What was the question again?
Wait.
The experiences I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start with sixth grade and also end at eighth. Okay, so in sixth grade, I planned on doing the same thing I did every year, quiet, kept to myself, had a small friend group that I didn't really like, but it was just people to hang around, try and socialize. Then at the end of sixth grade year, I knew I wanted to leave my old school because it didn't feel right. I didn't like the way the school was. It wasn't for me. I got tired of seeing the same people every day and every year. And I knew that really people who left for a good reason. So I decided to just leave and explore things and explore new people. So I decided to go to Gratz Prep. I thought it was going to be like the high school. Everything was just going to be just messy, drama, fighting. So I had to go into school with that mentality. But that's what I thought. I had to go into school with that mentality. I ended up at the end of the summer telling myself I'm going to try and make friends. I'm going to be nice. Instead of having a mean mug on my face every day to keep people away from me, I'm going to smile. I'm going to be my usual funny self, be jolly, just be nice. So on the first day of school, I was obviously quiet in class, but lunch, instead of me trying to find a corner to sit in, I decided to go up to a table and sit with a whole bunch of random people that I did not know. And I made my first 5 friends there. I made my first 5 friends at that lunch table, and I sat with them all day, seventh grade year. Seventh grade year, I did have struggles because I didn't know anything else but the people I was around. So I had to adapt to new people, seeing everyone else, and adapt to how everyone was also maturing.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder
in middle
what is
school,
going on
hormones
inside
literally
their
take
head?
over everyone's bodies because everyone is changing. Everyone's trying to figure out who they are, what they want to be.
What is going on? And where is Andy? And what is going on?
as well as growing mentally. So I'm growing mentally, and so are they. But I feel like I was in a more mature space than I am. Yeah, I was still like odd, a dork. I still like to read. Stop playing with me. Oh. Okay.
Continue.
Anyways, yeah, I'd had a few quirks from myself, but 7th grade, I changed my entire personality. I changed the way I dress. Thank God. I changed the way I dress. I changed the way I act. I started being more stylish. I felt very comfortable despite the fact that rarely knew everyone that was there. But I expanded my friend group to like different groups like fashion, fashion, popular girls, the the dorks and the nerds, varieties of friend groups to see if I want to stick to one or if I just want to continue exploring. And I decided to continue exploring. Yeah, I went into 8th grade year, and hoping to see friends. It really didn't hit me that I was graduating until 3 weeks before graduation, and it really hit me because it took me so long to get here. All and you'll never play the same. You'll never be on the same sports team, the debate team. You'll never really see them again. Like, and it hits hard because you know that, and it's a fact. It's like it's not even like I'm gonna try to keep in touch with everyone as much as possible. It's really hard to do that knowing that everyone's separated and everyone has their own life. Everybody has something going on, so you're not gonna keep in touch with everyone.
What do I expect from high school? In high school, I expected to be more challenging, especially with this school. I definitely expected to be harder work, harder teachers. For high school, for me, I feel like because Girls High is such like a nurturing school, I feel like from my vision, I see it. I'm definitely gonna make friends, cause I already made like a couple when I first had got there for acceptance day. So I know I will definitely make some friends. I know it's gonna be scary. I know it's gonna force me out my comfort zone. I know I'm gonna have to explore different type of people. I'm gonna have to face different type of people. I know I'm gonna have to learn from different type of people. I know some other people might learn from me. I know that I have to project myself the way that I want myself to be when I get into the real world, college, my job, employment, all that. So I know walking into that building, I'm gonna have to keep my head high, my motivation high.
I know not everyone in high school is like really wants to make new friends, especially with this generation. It's either they don't want to make new friends because people out here are like rude and like sometimes are backstabbers and stuff and roaches.
Used to be roaches in the cereal. And when we say
Do not cut that out. Cut that out. Okay.
Roaches in a cereal.
People don't want to make friends.
Okay, so y'all, as y'all know, if you've been watching, my best friend. So she says that all the time. People might not want to make friends. So why would I go to somebody? I always tell her. Sometimes you gotta be the one that pushes that person, even though she might not like it. I just say it because you gotta get out your comfort zone. And in my opinion, I feel like I'm not gonna say the whole grade is gonna try to make friends, but I'm gonna say a wide majority is gonna want to make friends. Because if you really think about it, half of these freshmen are coming from different schools, and half of them aren't even coming with their friends. So more than likely, they're gonna want to make some friends because nobody wants to walk in on a second day not even knowing one person. Nobody wants to do that. So I say that there are definitely going to be people that are going to want to make friends. Take over.
Okay, yeah, yes, that. But some people also can be kind of rude and also haters, backstabbers. So I'll try, but also I'll wait for someone to walk up to me because it's kind of odd and awkward to my God, can we be friends? Like,
But then what do you think they're gonna do to you?
look at me
The
odd,
same
laugh,
thing.
and then say okay.
My God. Okay.
I mean, I get.
Okay.
Okay, I get what you're saying, and I know why you're saying it. But I'll try your way first, and then if I don't like what I'm seeing, I'll try my way. Okay.
Okay. What I say is, for you first, before you go up to anybody, examine them. I know you don't really feel energy, but try to get what their energy is, and just like how you did
Mama
in
power with them two
Right.
fingers.
You have to examine them, see how they're acting, see their facial expressions, their body expressions. Like just like you did in 8th grade, go over to the table. Hi, can I sit here? Just
mean
like
seventh?
that. 7th grade, just like that. But just see how they are first, so you can know if you're able to make friends with them or not.
Okay. That. Honestly, what I expect, the main thing I expect from high school is, well, for me, good grades, for me to be sports, and also I'm very antisocial. If you come up to me, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy because why are you talking to me?
You see,
and it's
that's her problem.
yeah, and it is my it is my problem, but it's not because I'm trying to be rude. I'm just like I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't know what to expect from the friendship. So
It's a defense mechanism.
huh?
A
Defen-
defense
oh,
mechanism.
yeah, it's a defense mechanism. So
Oh wait, are you done? 'Cause-
go ahead.
Are you done?
I don't even know.
Okay. What I say is, I don't know if she's done or not, but what I'll say is, if you ever like to all the freshmen, even though I'm about to be a freshman, I say, like, don't go in there with your head down and thinking negative thoughts. Oh, I'm in a new school. I don't know nobody. Nobody want to be friends with me. Nothing like that. You have to get out of your comfort zone. It's a new area. You about to be with these people for 3 years if you're staying. But still, if you're not staying, that's even worse because you definitely gonna have to get out your comfort zone. No, literally, no matter how bad you think of it, even if you say, "Oh, I'm gonna be the quiet kid in the corner," you're not gonna want to be that quiet kid for 4 years. Even quiet kids have friends. So in general, I'll say I expect my high school years to be filled with memories, struggles, and hardships, and my accomplishments and my achievements. And from my experience from 6th to 8th, I'll say it taught me a lot and it matured me.
Okay. To sum it all up, my experience, I expect obviously, friends, new experiences, more achievement, to be more open, have a greater mindset. Also, I felt like 8th grade helped me build more confidence towards and be more open to new experiences.
The teen tech, it did help me most definitely, and I say from the because of the people that worked here. The people that work here, when Lee was here, Warren. I thank Quan for congratulating us and still supporting us, even though he hasn't been here long. And I thank Warren for also supporting us. And I thank T and Lee because they was here since the first time I got here and she got here. So they've been through us. They've been with us through all our struggles, and they helped us get through it. Whether it's photography, a podcast, drawing, signing up for stuff, they always kept us on our toes and kept us productive. No matter what, the space will always be my home.
How this space helped me throughout my middle school years? It helped me before that. Okay, I'm 3 years coming here. When I had first came here, I was, like I said, very antisocial, but I didn't give like mean mug to anyone because first everyone in here was like mainly older than me, and they were very really nice. So I came here really like hoping to make friends, but just didn't make the first move. But I made so many friends while here, and that was one of my main accomplishments. Like I started to be very open. So that's when I entered 7th grade year. I was very open with making friends. Also, like she said, the people who worked here, Miss Lee and Miss T, oh my gosh, always on my toes, always very productive. They helped me get into youth civic engagements, Y Achievers, youth and government, stuff like that. They've helped me with my public speaking, and it also helped me with a lot of things in school and outside of school. Warren also helped me like understand the things that I couldn't get from them. Also, Quan, I really do thank him for helping this space like make it better for us. I'm glad that it did because it helped. It helped a lot.
Are you still recording? All right, hold on. I want to do something.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
My
money
bad.
cat, money.
Wait. Where do I gotta be? I want to be.
Oh! And that's a wrap for the narrative. Once again, I'm Kamaya.
And I'm not Jera.